I was 52 years old when I walked out of my marriage. 27 years, 3 children, a beautiful home, a life that looked perfect from the outside, but inside, I had disappeared. This is the story of how I left everything I knew and found the woman I was always meant to be. My name is Sarah, and this is my second bloom. I married David when I was 25. He was 27. We were young, in love, full of dreams. We wanted the whole package: house, kids, white picket fence, and we got it. By 30, I had our first child. By 35, 3 kids. By 40, the house was paid off. By 50, I had everything I was supposed to want, except myself. Somewhere between diaper changes and school runs, between making lunches and planning birthday parties, between being mom and being wife, I forgot to be Sarah. I became a function, not a person. I was the woman who made sure everyone else was okay. The woman who put everyone first. The woman who smiled through exhaustion and said, "I'm fine," even when I was drowning. And the worst part, no one noticed I was gone. Not even me. The moment I knew I had to leave, it wasn't dramatic. It was a Tuesday morning, nothing special. David was reading the newspaper. I was making breakfast. The kids had already moved out years ago, and I looked at him and realized we hadn't had a real conversation in months, maybe years. We lived in the same house, slept in the same bed, but we were strangers, and I realized I didn't even know who I was anymore. When was the last time someone asked me what I wanted, what I dreamed about, what made me happy? When was the last time I asked myself? That night I sat in my car in the driveway for 2 hours, just thinking. I was 52 years old. I had maybe 30, 40 years left if I was lucky. Did I want to spend them like this? Invisible? Forgotten? A ghost in my own life? The answer was no. So I made a decision, the scariest decision of my life. I was going to leave. I didn't leave overnight. I'm not that brave. It took me 6 months to build up the courage. 6 months of therapy. 6 months of planning. 6 months of guilt. Because the hardest part wasn't leaving David. It was leaving the version of myself that everyone expected me to be. The good wife, the good mother, the woman who stayed. When I finally told David, he was shocked, confused, angry. After 27 years, now you want to leave? Yes, now. Because if not now, when? My kids didn't understand either. They were adults, yes. But in their minds, Mom and Dad were forever. We were the stable foundation of their world. And here I was, shaking it. I felt selfish. I felt guilty. I felt scared. But I also felt alive. For the first time in decades. So on a Saturday morning in October, I packed 2 suitcases, got in my car, and drove away. I cried for the first 100 miles. Then I stopped, and I started breathing. The first year was hard, not gonna lie. I moved to a small apartment across town, worked part-time at a bookstore, had barely enough money, ate a lot of pasta. But I also discovered things. I discovered I love painting. I'd never painted a single thing in my life. But at 53, I took a class. And I was good. I discovered I love being alone, not lonely. Alone. There's a difference. I discovered I actually hate cooking. All those years making elaborate dinners, I only did it because I thought I was supposed to. I discovered myself. The woman who loves jazz music, the woman who reads poetry at midnight, the woman who takes long walks and doesn't answer to anyone. Sarah, just Sarah, not mom, not wife, not the woman who fixes everything for everyone, just me. And slowly, day by day, I bloomed. I'm 55 now, 3 years since I left. My relationship with my kids is better than ever. They see me now, not as just mom, but as Sarah, a whole person. David and I are civil. We weren't right for each other anymore, and that's okay. Am I dating sometimes? But I'm not looking for someone to complete me, because I'm already complete. Do I regret leaving? Not for 1 second. Because here's what I learned. It's never too late to bloom again. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not done. Your second act can be even better than your first. If you're a woman over 40 and you feel invisible, you're not. If you feel like your best years are behind you, they're not. If you feel like it's too late to start over, it's not. This is your second bloom, and it's going to be beautiful.